Assetto Corsa Competizione base game breakdown. I'll be breaking down everything you get with the base game of Assetto Corsa Competizione. No DLC, just the content you get when you buy it. First, I want to say thanks to everyone who subscribed, commented, hit the like button, and watched my videos. It really means a lot. ACC goes on sale very often for under $10, so I wanted to make this video for a while. Alright, let's start with the cars. The base game focuses almost entirely on GT3 racing, and you get a strong lineup of cars from the biggest manufacturers, starting with a classic, the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3. The V12 has one of the best sounds in sim racing. Up next, the Aston Martin V8. This is one of my favorites, and it's still very competitive in online competition. You can check out the playlist tab on my channel to see my first LFM Pro season in the Aston Martin V8. The 2015 Audi R8 LMS is another amazing car, but it's a handful to drive. When I don't have a video clip, I'll be showing the in-car view. The detail is amazing in ACC. Onto the 2015 Bentley Continental GT3. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever driven this car, but it's still nice to have. Here's the 2018 Bentley GT3. This is the better version, and a fun car to drive. It's a little tricky for me though, since it's right-hand drive. One of the more recent additions, the BMW M4 GT3. This was added in a free update with version 1.8 and is available to all players. It's a great option for competitive multiplayer. If you go to the playlist tab on my channel, you can check out my Season 16 LFM Pro playlist to see in action. I also show my setups in all of my ACC videos if you want to try them out. Next, the older BMW M6. This isn't really used as often since the newer M4 came out, but it's a lot of fun to drive. In the clip, I'm doing a single make race on low-fuel motorsport. They sometimes have races for these cool older GT3 models. Another classic, the Emile Frey Jaguar G3 GT3. It's rare to drive this, but it's actually pretty fast at Monza. The clip is another single make daily race hosted by LFM at Monza. The Ferrari 488 GT3 is a fun car to drive and sounds epic, crackling, and backfiring. It's great to race against the AI in single player, like in the clip shown. Next, the Ford Mustang GT3, the most recent free edition. This one brings a totally different vibe to the GT3 field and adds a bit of American muscle to it. The Mustang is also a top-tier car, possibly the current fastest in the game. Here's the 2017 Honda NSX GT3. This car is a handful to drive. The 2019 version you'll see next is more commonly used these days. There are actually a lot more cars included in the base game than I remembered. Many were added as free updates alongside paid DLC releases. Here we have the 2019 Honda NSX. This is a really fast car, but it does take some setup work. High-speed corners are especially deadly. Then you've got the 2015 Lamborghini Huracan GT3. The 2019 Evo version is also included, so I'd recommend driving that one instead. The 2019 Lamborghini Huracan GT3 is a very nice addition to the base game. You can see it in action at Barcelona. Next, the 2019 Audi R8 GT3. It's challenging to drive and takes a bit more setup work than some other cars. I'm taking on the AI at Nürburgring in the highlight clip. The Lexus RC FGT3 is older, but still pretty competitive, especially on tracks with a long straight, like Paul Ricard. Rumor is, in the next season of the LFM Pro Series, the Lexus will be allowed. It could be a top contender. The 2015 McLaren 650S GT3 is actually a really cool car. Next, the McLaren 720S GT3. This was a great car in its day, but the newer 2023 version was added for free and is used more often now. The 2023 McLaren 720S GT3 Evo is one of my favorites and a top contender for competitive racing. The highlight clip is from an LFM Pro race at Misano. You can see the full video on my channel. It was a rough race. I've got quite a few setup videos for this car in the playlist tab. The Mercedes-AMG GT3 looks amazing. It was one of the first cars I started with when I began playing ACC. Honestly, with updates, it's gone downhill and isn't as competitive as it used to be. Still, it's a lot of fun to drive. And the 2015 Nissan GTR GT3, another epic car. The 2018 Nissan GTR is pretty challenging to drive, but with some setup work, it can do really well on certain tracks. While not exactly a top contender, with practice, it can be competitive. And of course, the 2018 Porsche 911 GT3R and the 2019 Porsche 911 GT3R. Both are amazing cars to drive, but also very challenging. Another classic, the 2017 Ryder Engineering REX GT3. That makes 25 GT3 cars in total. Also included, the 2017 Porsche 911 Cup car. This is a very fun car to drive. With no traction control, it's super challenging. And last, but not least, the 2015 Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo. This is what you'll start with in career mode. It's fast in a straight line, but not as good in the corners, making it a real challenge. So that's a pretty solid group of cars, 27 total, giving you plenty of variety. Many of these are still considered top tier for competitive multiplayer. Now let's talk tracks. The base game of ACC comes with the full selection of official GT World Challenger circuits, based on the 2018 and 2019 seasons. So even without DLC, you're getting some of the most iconic tracks in sim racing, and they still hold up today. Here's what's included. Monza, classic high-speed racing. Tons of fun in a GT3 car. Brands Hatch, narrow and unforgiving, but super rewarding once you nail it. Silverstone, classic British GP track. Fast and flowing, great for GT cars. Paul Ricard, long straights and wide runoffs. Make this a great experience. Misano, tight, technical, and tough for track limits, especially in the rain. Zandvoort, technical and very hard on your left side tires. A pretty challenging track. Spa-Francorchamps, one of the best tracks in the world and extremely popular in ACC. Nürburgring GP, not the Nordschleife, but still a great track for racing. Hungaroring, a challenging circuit. Barcelona, a staple of modern racing calendars, great for practice sessions. Zolder, lots of curbs, chicanes, and heavy braking zones. Easy mess up, but fun to learn. That makes 11 tracks total in the base content. These tracks all support dynamic time of day, weather, and full race weekend formats. Well, the video is running a bit longer than I hoped, so I'll try to quickly go through some of the game modes and menus. Career mode first. It's not amazing, but it's decent. You start with the Lamborghini Super Trofeo and work your way up. Next up, single player modes. You have practice, hot lap super pole, hot stint, quick race, sprint race weekend, endurance 3-hour, 6-hour, and 24-hour race weekends, and a custom race weekend mode. You can change the series you're in at the top. This affects which cars are available to use. You can see there are options from 2018 through 2024. Some of these may be locked if you don't have the paid DLC content. On to multiplayer. On the left, there's a quick join option. This will load you into a random, unranked public server. Sadly, the official competition servers seem to be shut down. Rather than joining a random race, you can look in the server list. You'll see the SA or safety rating required to join, and the track medals. You'll see a lot of Monza and Spa lobbies here, and occasionally some other popular tracks. These lobbies can be chaos, so it's best to take it easy on the first lap or two. For more serious competitive multiplayer, Low Fuel Motorsport, or LFM, is a really popular platform with daily and weekly races, including the LFM Pro Series. You just sign up with your Steam account it's free to join. You do need a safety rating or SA level of 80, and you'll also need to take the license test. That's 7 valid laps around a track on their license server. There's also a single-player championship mode. I haven't actually tried that one yet. Next, I'll show the driver tab. This has your ratings and stats, and you can also customize your in-game driver suit. The only important ratings are SA, the safety rating, and TR, or track competence. The best way to raise your SA and TR is to run short single-player races, about 5 to 10 minutes each track, with valid laps only, and try to stay within 1 second of the AI opponents. Don't crash, and don't go off track. You can also track your lap times and time spent on each track by car in the Stats tab. The Customize tab is where you change your racing suit and helmet colors. The special events haven't been updated in a while and are currently only paid DLC content. Gallery is where your replays are saved. You can set these up to save automatically and choose the quality as well. Next up, I'll go through some of the settings in the options menu. There are a lot of options, but it's pretty easy to figure out. There are also assists if you need them. You can see my video settings here. My resolution scale is normally 100%, but if you're getting more FPS than you need, this is a really good way to sharpen the image quality. It also works great for VR. Shadows, bloom, and volumetric fog are probably the most taxing if you need more FPS, along with mirrors and number of visible cars. In the controls menu, make sure the input you want to use is highlighted with a green bar. That's the one the game will actually use. For steering rotation, set it to 900 in-game and 900 in your wheel software. It will automatically adjust the steering lock for each car, so you don't need to change it every time. To adjust your FOV and view settings, you do that in the pause menu, though you can also assign hotkeys for it if you want to tweak things while driving. You can also change in-car motion, turn your visible steering wheel off, and make some triple screen adjustments in the other tabs. One very important thing in ACC is tire pressure. You want your PSI between 26.3 and 27.0 in the drive for optimal grip, and between 29.5 and 31.0 on wet tires. You can see in this clip, the race has just started and the tire pressures are still a bit low. After about 2 laps, you want to see around 26.8 horsepower once they're fully up to temperature. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about Assetto Corsa Competizione. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps. You can see my ACC videos in the playlist tab on my channel. I'll also put some in the description. You can also check out my Automobilista 2 base game review and Le Mans Ultimate base game review. They should be popping up soon. I'll also link them in the description. More videos to come soon. Thanks for the support.